Hello.
Hello.
What's going on? First question, does it feel weird to have so many different electronic devices pointed at you? This would be like an awesome picture.
Yeah, it is actually, yeah. Does it feel weird? No. Not anymore.
Well, that's all my questions. What are y'all's some of your favorite places in LA? Like, because the story is so rooted, like, in its surroundings. You know what I mean? It's just like it makes it really realistic. Not even living in LA, but having my own places like that in my own town, and even like IKEA. You know what I mean? Like we've all kind of like gone to IKEA with our like significant other. So like, what are like some of the places about this town that are like so attractive to you?
Well, I actually enjoy driving sometimes. I mean, of course,
Me
it's
too.
annoying to be in traffic, but you get to put on your own music, and
Yeah.
I love the subway. I love walking around a city like New York, but there's a really cool scene in 500 Days of Summer where we're in the car and the music's playing, and that feels very Los Angeles to me.
Yeah. If there's no one on the freeway, it's really fun to drive on the freeway,
Yeah.
I think.
Middle of the
actually.
night.
You know, it's like somebody just completely expressing themselves, and I feel like that's what, I want to project is like I am expressing who I am on the inside, on the outside with clothes, like, which I think is the best way to use them. It's like show how I'm feeling today.
It always does. It feels like a creative thing. It feels like you're one of your modes of
It's
artistic
fun.
expression.
Yeah.
But that's what's cool about this movie too. Is like the style is so great, but you see the characters like wear the same thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
And you like little things that like ground it in reality.
I was big on I really like it's something sometimes some costume designers are afraid of repeating outfits, and I'm like, it always weirds me out. I'm like, I'll wear it, like if I get into one thing, it's like I'll rotate like a couple of different dresses that they're comfortable and they're good for that, time. And Hope, the designer, was really great and was not afraid to repeat clothes, which was cool.
I think it's the little things like that. Like just all the little things in this film that like really do ground it. You know what I mean?
I think that one of the things that's interesting, like, about our generation is just that it's a generation that's like coming after the like all our parents were like 60s, like women's lib, all that stuff was happening, and then we come and everyone's like liberated but confused about like a lot of different things. And I think there's a lot of polarization of points of view. Like, people are either very cynical or overly romantic about love, and I think that they'll swing the pendulum. So it's not like people are just extreme in their points of view, so they're just like, I hate love, and then they swing and it just goes back to like, oh my god, I'm so in love, and then they swing back. It's extreme reactions to one another. It's like
That's how relationships are too.
Exactly. Like, somebody's in love one day and then they're totally out of love the next day. And I think that it's sort of a new thing. We have more freedom, and we don't have to get married, and we don't have to do a lot of things, but then what role is love playing in our society and for our generation, is the question that I think a lot of people are asking. And so I think both of these characters are representative of those points of view, and the fact that they vacillate is a reflection of the fact that it tends to be a very fluid.
Yeah, I think that the movie's reflexive of, speaking of our generation in general. I think we're less concerned with fitting into stereotypes and categories. And you see that in all sorts of boundaries, whether it be gender roles like you're talking about, or You know, we have a black president, or gay rights, or all sorts of things.
It's not about gender; it's about people.
It's about individuals, and so I think that it's not so much that Tom's being the woman and Summers being the man. It's just that they're both being individuals that don't really fit so neatly into any of those solid boxes. My friends, who are guys, I think they feel like it's honest, and they're like, yeah, that's how it is. I know that guy, or I am that guy, or because we've all been that guy at some point or another, and as opposed to the sort of Greek statuesque men that are often offered up by Hollywood, who have no.
Yeah, I don't even care about women.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
I've never left and been like, I really related to Hugh Grant in that movie. Like, you know what? I feel like Matthew McConaughey. But like this one, it's like not only did I relate, but they're just like and even like we were talking about this, like how girls like even relate to that character. There are no roles in this movie. It's like there's no roles in life. Like you can't put people into boxes.
No,
like,
exactly.
We're unique, beautiful individuals.
So are you just talking about your look again for a second? A lot of people compare you to Katy Perry.
Oh, right.
How do you feel about that comparison?
It's the other way around.
Oh, the other way around.
I mean, I'm really like, I don't really have an opinion on it, I guess.
Do you see the similarities?
I think we both have
hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom was having a conversation. I was having lunch with my mom and her friend, and they were talking about how they kind of feel like you're our generation's Audrey Hepburn.
Oh, that's
and
so nice.
she was like, you have to tell her that. And I was like,
Oh,
Mom, okay,
tell
I'll
her thank you so much.